Hey guys, so I'm at the Nantahala Outdoor Center in Gatlinburg. It's a big outfitter, like the one we went to at the other knock. We just got through going through the hiker box because I needed to try to find another tent bag to replace the one we lost. Got a couple of options on that. Picked up another few odds and ends. Oh, look is doing some shopping, looking around for stuff. I just thought I'd check in. I think from here we're going to try to either go grab lunch or run to Food City, which is on the other end of town. But there's a free trolley, cool looking streetcar type trolley that runs around here in Gatlinburg, so we may jump on that. We'll check in with you later today. Hey guys.
Howdy.
Hey, we're sitting at a bus stop in front of Food City in Gatlinburg. We just went and bought our resupply. It was like less than $35.
Yeah.
Compared to $85 at Fontana Dam last time.
Yes.
So we're pretty happy about that. We rode the public transit bus up here. Very cool, very nice system. Gatlinburg is a really cool town. Obviously it's a little touristy, but anyway, it's raining and we're shivering. And we're having a great time.
Yes.
And you're along with us. See you soon. Good morning, folks. Hey, we're back where we last saw you when we were on trail. We just got up to the road at Klingman's Dome last time, and now we're back on the road. We hiked a half a mile up the hill up this road to get right back here where we got off a couple days ago.
Yes.
So what we're doing today is something we kind of didn't think we were going to do. We're going to slack pack. We do have our backpacks on, but we don't have anything in them except lunch and water and a raincoat. So we're going to hike from here where we got off down to Newfound Gap, about 7.5 miles. We're at the highest point on the Appalachian Trail now, or we will be in a second, at Klingman's Dome. That's a significant part of this, and the other significance is this is 200 miles. We're going to find that marker somewhere and show it to you as we go by. But we've hiked 200 of the 2,200 miles that it's going to take to get to Maine. Then when we get through today, we're going to go back to town, go back to our room, get the rest of our stuff, and head out in the morning from Newfound Gap to head north. See you on the
Smokies.
Yeah, that's right. So been a tough section so far, but we're like someone said, once you get to Klingman's Dome, it's all the way downhill to Maine. Not. Hey guys.
Howdy.
We're hitchhiking. We're riding in the back of a truck.
Yep.
From Newfound Gap back to Gatlinburg. We had a good hike. It was okay. Sorry about all the noise. But yeah, so we get our first hitchhike, first time to ride in the back of a truck. Getting all the experience we want out of this.
Yep.
We'll see you in town.
Yes. What's his name got a ride? What'd you pay for us to go through this morning? 50?
Hey guys, update. Last time you saw me, we were in the back of a pickup truck. Well, those folks were going to Pigeon Forge, not Gatlinburg, so they dropped us off out in the middle of nowhere. And these wonderful folks right there,
hey there,
and right there, they had sympathy for us and picked us up, and they're taking us on into town. So 2 hitches in one day, our first ever, and we're batting 1,000. See you back at the hotel. Hey guys.
Howdy.
So last time we saw you, I think we had just hitchhiked back into town. Well, that was a while ago.
It was.
So if you remember, we did that slack pack from Klingman's Dome down to Newfound Gap. And the next day we were supposed to leave out and get back on the trail. And then
we didn't. We zeroed.
Yeah. So that evening, Oluk started to feel really bad. She'd been sniffling and coughing really bad for several days, and it just got really bad. And so we decided to stay in town and go to the pharmacy and get some medicine. And I still had my back trouble that was going on.
Yeah. And if you want to know, Gatlinburg is a terrible place to get sick because their urgent cares are all closed on Sunday and the pharmacies are all closed on Sunday. So we had to get a ride to a different town and then come back and then wait till the next day to be able to go to the pharmacy to get any medicine.
Yeah. So we fortunately found a neat little hotel to stay in because the weekend rates were exorbitant.
Yes.
There was like 3 car shows going on at the same time, so it was louder than trying to sleep above Bourbon Street. But anyway, we got back on trail today. It was very cool. We had to pick up the prescription. We had a kind of neat little trail provide story.
Yeah.
We were standing out in front of Walgreens. We just gotten the prescriptions. It was after 12 o'clock today. And so we knew we wouldn't be able to go very far. And we were going to walk all the way back down to the Knock and see if we couldn't either get a shuttle or hitch a ride. And this old dude just pulls up next to us on the curb and says, "Hey, y'all need a ride?" Well, yeah, so we did. So
It was great.
he brought us up here, told us all kind of cool stories, which may or may not have been true. Didn't matter to us.
No.
We got back on trail like at 1:15 or something like that. We are now at Icewater Springs Gap? No,
Yeah.
or Icewater Springs
Spring
Shelter.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so we hiked 3 miles to get up here.
Which is a Nero.
Yeah.
So some little terms we've been using. Nero means a day where you hike near zero, not very many miles.
Yeah.
And then a 0 day is when you don't hike at all. And slack pack is a really interesting concept.
Yeah, and we had fun doing it for
We
our first
did.
time.
We did.
It was kind of neat. Instead of carrying 30 pounds to carry like 6 or 7.
Yeah, you just carry your water and your food and you leave all your stuff, in town at the hotel and have someone drive you there, do your hike and drive back. And it was great. It helped Eric's back.
Yeah. So we're going to head out in the morning, try to hike 11 or 12 miles, try to do the same thing or a little further the next day, and try to get out of the Smokies so we can camp anywhere instead of having to
Yes.
stay in a shelter,
Absolutely.
and work our way towards Hot Springs, Tennessee. No, Hot Springs, North Carolina?
Yes.
Yeah, we're in Tennessee now. We'll be back in North Carolina then. We're going to have a good night's rest, and we will see you later. Morning, folks.
Good morning.
Well, we're on the trail. I think we've come 4.5 miles from
Yes.
Icewater Springs Shelter, where we got a decent night's sleep. It was packed like sardines. And I think we had a snoring chorus.
Yes.
At one time, probably all of us were snoring. But we took turns ignoring it and got a good breakfast this morning. Never seen that many people at one shelter before, I don't think. The shelter was packed and there were tents everywhere, strung out through the woods. I think because lots of folks had been in Gatlinburg. A lot of them had stayed in town because of the rain. We weren't really there for the rain. We were there for the pain and the illness. But regardless, we all got back on the trail at the same time, so it's pandemonium. But it's a beautiful day. There's just enough climbs and rocks to remind us that we're on the Appalachian Trail, but it hasn't been terrible. We're going to try to go on past the next shelter, which is in 3 miles, to the next shelter, which is in 8 miles, and try to make up a little bit of this lost time. We never will, but we're going to do it while we're feeling like it. So, had a good little snack. We had some cherry Pop-Tarts. I can't remember the last time I had a Pop-Tart, let alone a cherry one. And a little bit of water, and we're going to get back on the trail. See you down there. We made it to Tri-Corner Knob Shelter, 12.5 miles. No room in the shelter, no room around the shelter. So we're actually camped up here at the hitching post for the horses. We didn't know that Appalachian Trail, but they do some, and they also use them for maintenance, for hauling stuff up here. So we're camped up here by the hitching post, so it has a little bit of a barn smell to it, but it's a nice area. We are having dinner. We're having north side mushroom with tuna, and old Luke's having a cup of tea. And had a hard day. It was a hard slog up here. The first 7 miles or so weren't bad, but the last 5 was pretty tedious. We're going to get some good sleep tonight. We'll talk to you in the morning. Hey folks.
Good afternoon.
Well, this is our favorite shelter.
Because we're here.
Because we're here. This is Cosby Knob Shelter. So we didn't talk to you this morning at the last campsite at whatever that shelter was. Tri-Corner Knob Shelter, yep. Because we were expecting it to start raining early. So we just got up, fixed a quick breakfast, got on the trail, started raining.
Yeah.
Rained on us most of the way here. Not torrential or anything, just rain and
wind.
You can kind of see behind us there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like really foggy, really cold and just nasty. So we just kept our head down and hiked here. It's 8 miles to here where we are now. So
got here before 1.
Yeah. So we really hooked it up for a couple of old geezers. So it's a great shelter. This is the first shelter we stayed in on our honeymoon hike.
Yes.
Got in here cold and wet. Hey, there's a pattern here.
Yeah.
Got in here cold and wet only much later in the evening, like 7 something.
Yeah.
And because we were permitted hikers, we weren't through hikers, we got to bump, or had to bump, I guess you would say, a couple of folks out of the shelter. They were very nice. The last 2 people in got out and set their tent up somewhere in the rain, and we felt terrible, but we didn't even have a tent.
No.
So we were hiking through here on a permit, which is something you can do. And you have to designate what shelter you're going to stay in. So that's what we did then. Beautiful, just beautiful. I mean, I'm going to show you later some of the flowers that are growing around here.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. The water's just like right over there.
Right there.
I can where?
Right there.
Oh, there's the water right over there. It's like a little pipe coming out of the spring.
Yeah.
So we are boiling water for some hot cocoa. We're the only ones here.
Yeah.
Everybody else is still out hiking like we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
But the next shelter is 15 miles. And not from here, 15 miles total. So 7 and something more miles. We just didn't feel like trying to do it. It'll be our last shelter out of the Smokies. And then from there, it'll be Standing Bear, Hostel, and wherever we decide to go from there. But anyway, we're going to be here this evening. I'm going to try to shoot some more footage. I didn't shoot much. I took a few trail pictures on the way.
It was just raining too much.
The weather got really bad. So we're going to do that this evening. We'll either check in with you later this evening or see you in the morning. In the meantime, peace out. Hey folks, well, I don't know how many days ago it was, you watched us stuff our entry papers into the box on our way into the Smokies.
Yay.
Check this out. We're on our way out of the Smokies. So
we get to
put those papers in there.
Put these permits in and we are done.
Yes. We love the Smokies and all that, but I'm pretty glad we're on the other side now. All right, so we got a shuttle picking us up pretty soon, another mile or 2. We're going to go into Newport, Tennessee, buy some food, chill out in a hostel, get back on trail tomorrow. We'll talk to you before then. Hey folks,
Howdy.
we have a request.
Yes, we need your help to make our videos better.
So we're going to ask you to answer 3 questions in the comments when you get a chance. First off, what do you want us to keep doing? What do you like about our videos? What makes you come back? Second question, what do we need to stop doing? What's annoying? And third, what would you like us to start doing? What would you like us to add? What features? Maybe about hiking or gear.
Maybe terms that we use that you don't know about.
Yeah, and just the local area that we're passing through. Anything we can do to make our videos better. If you're part of our team, we want you to help us succeed. See you down the trail.